Hi everyone, it's Rhonda again, and this is June 22nd, Monday, 2015. I've been on the diet 1 week now on Nutrisystem, and I am excited to say that I have lost 5 pounds in the first week, so very happy with that result. I went out and bought a digital scale this morning, and I feel like it's given me a much more accurate weight. I had an old manual scale that real cheap and probably wasn't that accurate, and I had a real hard time reading the little lines and figuring out what my actual weight was. So it's off a little from the digital, but I feel like this digital one is more accurate. Last week I said my original weight was 270, and if I dropped 5 pounds on that scale, that would be 265, which is what it's showing on this new digital scale is 258. So I think the starting weight is different on the digital scale versus the manual one, but I feel like this one's more accurate. So this is the one that I bought this morning. You can get them at Walmart for 20 bucks, which I thought was a fair price. I think I've learned that before you start a diet, here's a tip: get a good scale so you get an accurate reading of your weight. So I feel like this one is going to be more accurate for me. Manual scales fluctuate if they're not calibrated or whatever, and I think buying a cheap one is probably a mistake. So I feel like the digital one will be better. The first week went really good. I was very surprised how good Nutrisystem food was for shelf-stable food in packages. It was really good. It made a good start to your entree. Like if you add the vegetables or the fruit or whatever to the meal, it really had good flavor, and it was everything that I had so far that I've had is really good. I think my favorites are the pastas for dinner, which I'm normally picky about sauce, but I really like their sauce. This is one of my favorites. This is the chicken pasta parmesan, and it's probably my favorite dinner so far. This is my last one, so I've had 2 others last week, and I thought that was really good. It was good too. I sauteed some mushrooms and added it to the pasta. It was delicious. Another one of basically the breakfasts that I do are these granola bars, which I'll have in the morning with a cup of coffee, and that holds me over pretty good until mid-morning snack, and that's when I usually have a banana or an apple or something. For desserts after dinner, when you get that sweet tooth going on, all their sweet items are really good. The chocolate covered pretzels, which I don't have anymore, I'd show you what they look like. Delicious. The chocolate doesn't taste diety. These are really good too. These are my other favorites. The white chocolate chunk cookies. And it's, you get probably about 6 little cookies in a bag. Really good tasting, crunchy, sweet. Just a nice dessert after dinner. So I've been really happy with the food. Really happy. It's been nice and easy to add fruit and vegetables in with the meals. That has been a really simple thing. When I usually have some raw carrots at lunch. I've made, like I said, I've added mushrooms to the pasta. Very good. And I made a recipe with cauliflower off Pinterest. If you haven't had it yet, it's delicious. It's roasted cauliflower, and you just chop it up in a head of cauliflower, spray the pan, lay out the cauliflower, season it, roast it, pull it out of the oven, add a little bit of Parmesan cheese, put it back in for a few minutes, and it gets all crunchy and it tastes really good. You have to watch the amount because of the cheese that's on it, but if you just sprinkle just a little, it's not bad, and it's a vegetable and it's good. So you can look that up. I think the hardest part for me is at night when the family is just eating their own thing and sitting around watching TV and munching on chips or whatever. My husband is thin, so he can eat whatever he wants. He actually is trying to gain weight, so he's eating a lot of protein and carbs. So those are the two things I'm trying not to eat. So that's difficult because I have to make dinner for my son, who is 5 and has autism, so he's very picky about what he eats. So I usually make his dinner first, and then I'm hungry, so I'm making my dinner, and then I'm trying to make a high protein dinner with carbs for my husband. So that's been kind of a challenge, but it's been okay. I usually just freeze, like I'll make 3 steaks for him and then freeze 2, and then it's easy to just warm up the other ones on another night. So as long as he gets his meat and potatoes, he's a happy man. So I'm putting probably more effort into my own food, sauteing vegetables and chopping things up and all that stuff than he has. So anyway, that's been kind of an adjustment, but it's been going well. And as far as the hunger at night, I think I just need to spread out the snacks and meals and not eat up right till I go to bed, but maybe save my dessert till closer to bedtime or something, just to have help with that hunger at night. And you know, the portions are an adjustment. You can't tell a big girl who's used to having as much as she wants to get full to cut her portions down, and that's difficult. That's going to be hard for people, and I know it's hard for me to go from as much spaghetti that you want and to this little bitty portion here. You know, so that's part of the learning, is learning portions. And if you can get your body to adjust to that and be full and satisfied with smaller portions, that's half the battle right there. I have been doing pretty good about drinking lots of water. I usually, because I'm a soda girl, and part of the adjustment is trying not to have any soda at all. I try not to even have diet soda. So I've been buying these, and they're energy little drink packets that you add to the water, and they do have caffeine, but they also have vitamin B. So I think this is a good way to wean myself off the soda and still, you know, drink water. And it has no fat, no calorie, or it has 5 calories per packet. So not a bad thing. And it helps get the water down. This is my water today. And I've got a new flavor that I'm trying today. It's the blueberry acaberry. This one's my favorite. This one is raspberry lemonade. Sorry, pomegranate lemonade. Delicious. And this one, blueberry acaberry, it's really good too. So this is what I put in my water to get that water down. But sometimes at night, because I don't want the caffeine at night, because then I have trouble sleeping. So I will just drink regular water at night. But it's hard to get regular water down. Maybe I'll get used to it and it'll get easier. I'm hoping so anyway. I'm originally wanted to do this 5 days a week and have weekends off, but when the weekend came around, it was easier for me to stay on the Nutrisystem for breakfast and lunch, and then